Welcome to a special edition of Harvey's Weekly Football Report. How you doing tonight, Harvey?
Okay.
We got some big time transactions in the NFL, free agency and trades, man.
Yeah, there's several.
Definitely, man. And the Jets just released one of their best defenders, man. C.J. Mosley.
The Jets did.
Yeah, middle linebacker, man.
And they
And they released Aaron Rodgers today as well.
at least Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. What's your thoughts about Aaron
And,
Rodgers on the Steelers, possibly?
well, they're talking about that. I've heard they're going backwards and forth on ESPN. They're talking about will Pittsburgh pick up Rodgers or keep Russell Wilson. So that's going to be interesting right there. Wilson or Rodgers. I don't know. I Rodgers is getting up there. I believe I keep Wilson. This is my personal view. Rodgers is good, been a good ball player, probably a Hall of Fame player when it's all said and done. But I don't know. I believe I keep Wilson. This is my opinion. But that's
Wilson
going
is
to be a
actually
debate,
meeting with the Browns.
huh?
He just met with the Browns last night.
Who Rodgers or Wilson?
Wilson.
So he might think his days are numbered at Pittsburgh.
Possibly he might be joining the Browns, man.
And the Browns, speaking of Browns, I believe they signed Miles Garrett back, for an extension.
Yeah, I think the biggest contract a non quarterback's ever got.
Yeah,
He deserves it, man. He's our best player.
yeah.
He's been our best player
Their
for years,
franchise
man.
player.
Yeah, he's been our best player for years. He definitely deserves it, man. I'm happy that we kept him.
Cleveland needs to try to get him a quarterback.
Quarterback, yeah.
Yeah,
We had one, man, but we made a few mistakes.
yeah,
Russell Wilson might help a little bit. I'm hoping we get Sanders in the draft, though.
That's that. I think a lot of these, some of them teams are in here making trying to make deals to shore their defense up. Most of the good teams, are
Buffalo just
trying to.
did that. They got a bargain deal on Joey Bosa with a
And well,
1 year,
and another
$12.6
guy,
million dollar deal.
Jay Palmer, they got signed him, and
He's a decent wide receiver.
yeah, and then I think they give Allen more money. I think he decided a bigger. I think he got a little bit of a raise.
But Joey Bosa is a good edge defender, man. He's a real
Yeah,
good pass rusher.
yeah.
That's a good pickup for Buffalo, man.
I've seen a lot of that. I've seen
A
a lot of
scary pickup, actually, man. A scary pickup for Buffalo.
yeah. As make their defense better to go with their offense.
Absolutely, man. That could help them win a Super Bowl, and I'm not just over exaggerating. That could really.
And I think Justin Fields signed with the Jets, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. What do you think about that?
That's weird.
He's good, man.
Yeah, I know it. Oh, I think they did. Yeah, that's a good pickup for them. Big pickup for them.
Absolutely, man. He was really good with Pittsburgh, and then some reason they started Russell Wilson.
I don't know. He may change the scenery, may do it good, but they need other things to go with them.
Sam Darnold just signed a 3 year, 100 some million dollar deal with Seattle.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know what happened.
Well deserved, man.
I don't know what's Minnesota thinking.
They're thinking they're going to start J.J. McCarthy, man. Their first round pick.
Yeah,
Yeah. The Vikings got a big help on defense signing Jonathan Allen. He's a defensive tackle from Washington. He's really
yeah.
good, man. That's a good pickup for Minnesota.
Right now, that's in that division. That's biggest news. I don't think the Bears did that much. They except defense and
They
Green
picked
Bay.
up a offensive lineman via trades and stuff. So
Yeah,
the Bears have actually done pretty good, man. But another deal, we got Najee Harris on a 1 year, $5.25 million deal contract with the Chargers. That's a good pickup for the
And they
Chargers,
got
man.
a
Najee
Will. They
Harris
got
helped me a
Williams
lot in
too.
fantasy. What's
They
that?
got they got Williams too.
Williams reunited, man. He was gone for a
Yeah,
year and then he reunited. Yeah, that's good for them though, man. And obviously we had the Browns trade a pick and trade Doran Thompson Robinson for Kenny Pickett. We traded a fifth
yeah,
round pick as well. What do you think about that, man? Kenny Pickett's a good backup. I think it's a good pickup.
yeah. Was he the backup for Pittsburgh?
Philadelphia, yeah.
Well, it wasn't Pittsburgh. No, he was still that.
Good pickup for
Yeah,
Cleveland to have. He's a good pickup as a backup, not a
yeah.
starter. What do you think about Sam Hubbard retiring, man? Because the Bengals cut him.
I don't know. Bengals probably try to get new blood for their defense. And I see where they signed two, but they need a lot more than that. They need their defense. They need to. That's what they're going to have to go after. They're going to have to go after the defense. If I
They're
was the
trying to
Bengals,
trade one of their best defenders, man.
I know, but if I was the Bengals,
Well, their best defender. They're trying to trade Trey Henderson, their best
uh,
player on
are
defense.
they
That's
are they
crazy.
are they doing that? Trying to get rid so they get more of the draft picks in the draft? Maybe
Mostly save money.
that's true too, but they need to go after some good defensive players coming out of college.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about the biggest trade that happened, man. DK Metcalf to the Steelers,
Yeah, I got that down here.
and they signed him to a 4 year, $132 million contract extension. That's gonna help the Steelers. You got him and Pickens, man. That's a
Yeah,
heck of a wide receiver duo. But they gotta find somebody to throw to him too.
yeah, yeah.
Yep. And
Uh,
Devontae Adams signed with the Rams as well.
yeah,
Secure.
yeah, but well, speaking of the Rams, they released Cup, didn't they?
Who?
Cup
Yeah. Yeah.
is reckon where he was hurt last year. He was maybe he
He's
showed
still
signs
good, but I
showing
mean, you
signs
get
of
Devontae
return.
Adams, man. Devontae Adams is better right now, so you got him and
I could, yeah, I
Puka.
would probably take him. Yeah,
You got him and Puka, man. That's a good wide receiver duo.
so they did pretty good so far, and that
Yeah.
and
What
Matthew
a
Stafford needed more help.
Definitely. What do you think about Geno Smith reuniting with Pete Carroll in Las Vegas?
That's I mean I don't know.
He's a
Hey,
solid quarterback, man. It's a good
he's
pickup
still a good
by the
quarterback.
Raiders. Good pickup by the Raiders, man, for sure.
Yeah.
It's an upgrade for sure.
And what about Dallas having a good season there at the end for Dallas, and then they ended up with Carolina? I don't wonder how much money he got for doing it. He better. I guess he's better himself than money. I guess.
Uh, Actually, Washington. Yeah, he's a decent running back. That'll help the Panthers a little bit. But you also got Washington getting Debo Samuel. That's a heck of a pickup for
Yeah,
them.
I got that wrote down here. I
That's
saw
gonna
that.
be that's gonna be scary, man. Him running jet sweeps and stuff, and him and Terry McLaurin side
Yeah,
to each other. I don't know how defenders are gonna
there
get
was
that.
another
Also, they
defensive
picked up
back.
one of the best tackles in the league too, man, and Laramie Tussle.
Yeah,
So the offensive line's got better. Washington's got a lot better, man. Washington is could win the NFC next year. It's not crazy to say.
that's one of the things you got to go after what your strengths are. You got to go after what you think you need to shore up your weaknesses.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
Washington got a good offense.
Did you know Aaron Rodgers might be signing with the Giants as well? The Giants are rumored to be interested.
Yeah. Speaking of quarter, yeah, Giants.
Need them.
Yeah, who I don't know. Well, Daniel Jones was their quarterback at one time, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he just signed a 1 year, $14 million deal with
With
the
the Colts.
Colts.
Yeah.
Yeah. He also played for the Vikings last year too.
Yeah,
Daniel Jones was on the practice squad. But
yeah.
yeah, that's a good sign for the Colts to challenge uh the challenge. I can't think of his name. What is his name?
Who
The Colts starting quarterback. I know exactly who he is. He played for Florida.
is a good name now?
Yeah, another time I could think of his name. But it's a good pickup to challenge him, and they're actually gonna have a quarterback competition
Miami. What's the deal with signing Zach Wilson
and have a backup, man. Anthony Richardson's the quarterback
for
for the
Indianapolis?
Colts. Yeah,
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 and he's good.
yeah. Man, there's a lot of good moves going on right now, man. Still some
Yeah.
good free agents out there. I
I
mean,
mean, I've seen where a lot of them look like they've done a pretty good deal. Then I've seen some where a lot of them stand pat. I don't
yeah.
like. I mean, I think Dallas, Dallas, Dallas. Uh, if they maybe go try to go after them a running back in the college draft.
They picked up one via free agency.
Yeah, but they need to.
They picked up Javonte Williams.
Uh,
He's pretty good, man. He's the former running back for the Broncos.
yeah,
That's actually a good pickup, man. Not much money. I think 3 million. That ain't a bad deal at all. That's a solid pickup by the Cowboys, man.
well, says who the Saints picked up somebody yet, or they re-signed his name.
Resign Chase Young. He deserves that money, man. He's good.
Yeah, I can't think of his first name. This guy's a Reed is his last name.
Man, there's been a lot of good pickups though.
Yeah,
Buffalo is the biggest winners in my opinion, or Washington so far. Washington's probably the biggest winners in free agency so far with their
yeah,
pickups.
yeah.
Because you
And
got
maybe Chargers. I think you'd rather for too.
the
Pretty close.
Chargers. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about the Chargers, man. Uh,
Well, see what Pittsburgh does with the quarterback position too.
Pittsburgh is also one of the biggest winners as well. Seattle could be with Sam Darnold. Uh,
Well, Baltimore. I think Baltimore sent DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, that's a solid pickup, man.
Yeah.
That's a good pickup by them.
So what I'm looking at right now so far, Washington in the East, maybe, and the South. I don't know much about that.
Don't know much about who.
Well, who's done so good so far? Buffalo.
I'd say the Bills and the Washington.
Yeah, I'm going by each division.
Yeah,
You know, I'm
Baltimore.
trying.
That's a decent pickup by Baltimore. DeAndre
Yeah,
Hopkins.
yeah.
I don't know what Cincinnati's doing.
They don't need. They need. They just not. They need defense. They really. If they want to go anywhere, they got to get some defense.
They already cut one of their best defenders, man.
I know that don't make sense,
Sam Hubbard. They made him retire, man.
but money's always going to be an issue with a lot of these teams.
Well, Trey Henderson, man, is their best defender. I mean, and he's in trade rumors. They might get a second round pick for him. What are you going to get in the second round? You don't know if you're going to get a good player or not. So, I mean, but
They
they
might.
did.
They might be trying to get 2 picks more.
They might be able to get like a second and a fifth or something, or a fourth maybe. But they franchise tagged T Higgins, so they got him for another year,
Yeah.
which is stupid because they just pay him. If you're not going to pay him, trade him.
Right.
They just keep franchise tagging him for a lot of money for 1 year. That's actually they could have just got rid of T Higgins and keep Henderson.
Yeah.
You got Jamar Chase, man.
They got some more good players on there
They
besides
got a
Higgins.
solid tight end. They have a decent running back that played decent last year. I can't remember his name. It's not
They had
Zach
that
Moss
that
is
was
their
good
running back,
too.
but he didn't really. He
Huh?
was what?
They was another boy I can't think of his last name. His last name started with an I. He did pretty good when Higgins was out. So
I know who you're talking about.
they
Yeah, they might as well give somebody else an opportunity and trade Higgins and get a pick and keep Hendrickson, man. You can use that pick on a defensive player, help your team out, and
yeah,
keep Hendrickson because Hendrickson is a beast. I mean,
I don't
so I mean they lost Sam Hubbard, who's really solid, so, which I can understand because he kind of was getting overpaid, but
yeah.
cut him and then sign him again for
For less money maybe.
or restructure his
His
contract.
contract, yeah.
He's very solid, man. I don't get what the Bengals are doing, honestly.
They got to try to do, like I said, they got one of the best offenses in the NFL. I mean, that's not the problem. The defense, you got to try to make your defense better.
Exactly. And they're not getting better. I
No,
mean, it could if they keep Hendrickson and draft okay, it could get a lot better.
yeah,
But all signs are them is trading Hendrickson. All signs lead to them trading Hendrickson, which is stupid. Yep.
it's like Buffalo. Buffalo, as good as offense they got, like you said, they shored up their defense, and that makes it even tougher.
Buffalo picking up Joey Bosa is a solid pickup, man. Joey Bosa is a beast.
I know the salary cap, too. That has
They
to.
just got him for 12 million. That's a good contract, man.
Yeah,
That's not too. I mean, that's a heck of a pickup, man. I think that's actually my favorite pickup of the offseason so far.
yeah.
Shoot.
So far, division by division, I can see Seattle making the best of trade so far. Getting Darnold is probably has to put them as one of the favorites now in that division.
Yeah,
And Washington, and I still think I don't. Detroit's still loaded overall. I don't know what they're going to do. And I don't know what the South is going to do. That South is up for grabs anyway. You know that.
yeah, it is.
You got Buffalo.
I like Tampa Bay in that division.
Oh yeah, I still like Tampa Bay in that division. Okay, the Mayberry. I'm Mayberry. Mayfield. Mayfield. Biggest reason they're the favorite.
Definitely, and their two wide receivers,
Yeah,
Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. They got a solid defense.
yeah.
Um, I mean, they just got a good team, man.
Try to make
Maybe
themselves
this,
better so they can compete with the rest of them.
maybe the Saints can get a little bit better and compete with them.
Yeah,
They got a good coach, I believe, Kellen Moore. That was a good hire, man.
and I don't know much about the AFC South. Houston, and I don't know if Houston's done any major things.
They did. They traded their best offensive lineman, Tussle.
And that's what they needed, their offensive line.
They traded their best offensive lineman, man. He's a
I
Pro
didn't know
Bowler.
that.
He's an All Pro.
What they getting? A draft picks?
I think like a second round pick. Let me check. Yeah, they did get some draft picks though. Washington picked him up. I mean, Washington's the winner so far, man. Getting Debo and Tussle, gotta give it to them.
Yeah.
I mean, they already got a good
I
team,
think
man.
they got another defensive tackle. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they already got a good team, man. So,
Yeah, it's real interesting. But what is the draft anyway?
April something.
We'll have to see we'll have to get over here and after that draft and see who we think the winners and losers in that. Go what they'll get.
Yeah. The Browns need a quarterback, man. No doubt about that.
Yeah, I'd say of every one of these teams. they're the ones that probably need to quarterback more than any of them.
Uh, the Texans got a third round pick, seventh round pick in 2025, a second round pick in 2026, and a fourth round pick in 2026 as well.
I always say I know they do that drafts like that, but to me, I say that time is now. It ain't 2 years down the road. You want to get yourself better now.
They got the roster too, man.
They have. They got a dangerous team.
Definitely. They
Miami
just
are. Miami.
the Texans just picked up Christian Kirk from the Jags. That was about a week ago. That's a pretty good pickup, man.
Yeah.
What'd you say about Miami?
They'll go as Tua goes.
That's true. That's true.
They could be one of the best teams in the league with Tua, if a healthy Tua.
Don't tell him, man.
I know it.
But I like the pickup of Christian Kirk by Houston for sure. I don't know what the Jags are doing. They're cutting everybody.
I don't. That's the one I put an X. So I don't know nothing about what they're doing. I mean, I
They
don't.
they released possibly they released their second best wide receiver. So you released Evan Ingram, their tight end, Pro Bowl tight end. It's all about saving money. I can understand them releasing Christian Kirk though, because they got Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah.
I can understand that, but the tight end, I don't know. Maybe it's all about money. To be honest, it's all about saving money.
That that's what I'm saying. Their salary cap and everything. That's why you think the big teams do better than the little teams. Very hard to say it with them, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's why I don't kid understand why Dallas can't win one every year with the money they got. Weird. He just don't know what to do with it. He's he can he can he can he can he can he can feel he can get. You know what I'm saying? He has all the material and
He
all the
has the funds.
yeah to do it, and I just don't understand it. They've been 30 years without a Super Bowl. I mean, gee,
This is the first time that Aaron Rodgers has been a free agent, man.
yeah.
It says the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers are showing the most interest in the four-time MVP. The Giants only have two quarterbacks, Skylar Thompson and Tommy DeVito.
Neither one ain't Aaron Rodgers.
What?
Neither one ain't Aaron Rodgers.
What'd you say?
I said neither one ain't Aaron Rodgers either.
No, no, no. Oh, neither does Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson ain't as good as Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers played a good game against Miami his last game last year. Aaron Rodgers just didn't have a good offensive line and stuff. Well, he had an okay offensive line. He just didn't have. I don't know. Just really didn't
I
have the team
it,
around him.
well, you could have bad. You could have like I said, the Jets probably the same way as
It was the defense for the Jets, honestly.
well. That's where football. That's where football comes in. If you got the defense to go with your offense, you gonna have a powerhouse about every year. If you ain't got the defense to go with your offense, you're in trouble.
Yeah,
I don't care how good you are.
exactly, man. Yeah, you're right though. The Rams did release Cooper Cup.
That's a surprise.
It ain't no surprise they just picked up Devontae Adams.
Well, he was hurt most of last year, so I'm figuring that might have something to do with it.
I think Aaron Rodgers on the Steelers would be scary.
Maybe what they with him there, they may be the favorite to win that division easy.
I don't know the Ravens, man.
That's so good.
Yeah. I would say he would. You know what? If I was him, I mean, it's a perfect situation signed with Pittsburgh, but if he's all about the money, the Giants would probably give him the most money.
I think the Giants probably could afford to give him more than Pittsburgh.
Both can afford him, but
Oh yeah,
Pittsburgh's Pittsburgh's known to be a little bit more cheaper than the Giants.
yeah.
But also Pittsburgh's a better franchise.
If it's about winning and it's what you should be, I wouldn't worry about the money. I'd go to Pittsburgh. If your case is to make it super, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, it's what you're playing for. If Rogers wants to thinks Pittsburgh have a better chance to go to the Super Bowl than New York Giants, and I wouldn't worry about the money part. He
He's
probably
either
don't.
going.
He
The
don't get it.
Giants could be a dangerous team with Rodgers, though.
Well, yeah, he would make them a lot better, but I don't know.
They got really. I mean, I can't think of his name. They got a really good wide receiver though out of the
Yeah,
draft.
yeah,
Malik something.
yeah,
Can't think of his name.
yeah, yeah,
He's really good. Aaron Rodgers would make him a lot better too.
yeah,
I like him going to the Giants better because I get to see him play against Dallas.
yeah,
uh,
yeah.
uh, I'd laugh if he signs with the Giants.
It's true. That's true.
It says Aaron Rodgers' decision not about money.
It shouldn't be about money.
Well, he's got a delay. It said delayed decision, not about money.
That's true. Yeah. Well, it's not like he's broke. He wants to go where he's going to try to have a good chance to win right off the bat. That's my opinion. That's why I don't think he'll go to New York.
What? What'd
Sure
you say,
don't.
Harvey?
I don't think he'll. I don't. That's why I don't think he'll go to New York.
Why?
I think he'll go to Pittsburgh if they can get him.
Yep. But Russell Wilson will probably go to the Cleveland Browns. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I would still want Sanders though.
Yeah. Who has the first pick of the draft?
Oh man. Uh, I think the Raiders do. Maybe I don't know. Let me look. The Giant. He's also meeting with the Giants. Russell Wilson is.
Yeah.
Giants had the third pick. The Browns had the second pick.
Well, that's going to be interesting because Colorado's that what Deion said, their boys probably
Tennessee Titans.
yeah,
They'll probably either Cam Ward or Sanders. They need a quarterback bad.
yeah. That's going to be interesting because Sanders may not want to go to some of them teams. You don't know. They some interesting quarterbacks though, ain't
Yep. Says the Browns are supposed to meet with Russell Wilson tomorrow.
they? Yeah,
Then Friday he meets with the Giants.
yeah. So you know what that makes a whole lot of difference. What they get, they have to turn their attention to somebody else in the draft.
Definitely. Definitely, man. Well, Harvey, I appreciate you doing the show.
Okay.
This has been a special edition of Harvey's Weekly Football Report. Everybody have a good night and God bless.